What's happening, tribe? I had a whole video that I went ahead and did because I knew I was going to be gone for most of the day. And I was like, let me go ahead and get it done. I tried to record it and it got cut off because I didn't have any space in my phone. So I'm back to my tablet until I clear out my phone and make more space to be able to post. So I'm going to do another one. I was trying to see, should I use what I had already did, and then I saw reshuffle. So I reshuffled the deck and we're going to do a whole new reading. Okay, so thank you for joining me on the Daily Energy Read at Divinely Guided Heart. Sorry, it has been a long day, okay? And it's raining. So I just came from out of that. So give me a minute, but I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's get to it. All right, team. What do we have for the collective? Ooh, okay. All right. Is there any more? Is there any more? So right off. Okay. So right off the bat, you got 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. Door to spirit. 5 is usually change. Okay, represents change. Let me show you. Door to spirit. Let me see that. There we go. And then you got carrying connections. 14, which is 5. So 5, 5. There has been a change. Okay, but carrying connections in the reverse. So something has ended because your spiritual team says so. There has been a connection that has been severed that once was and now no longer is. Okay, your team was like, cut it. Whatever they did. Now, let me clarify on this connection, okay? Because it doesn't necessarily mean that some of you were already in, let me put it this way. Some of you were already in a relationship or a situationship, okay? And the person wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, whether they disrespected you, they mistreated you, they abused you, whatever the case may be, okay? I apologize if that was a trigger, but yeah. And some of you are like dating, I could say, or you're filling somebody out. Maybe you're just getting to know someone, or there's another one, or your divine counterpart you haven't met them yet, and they're not doing what they need to do in order for you guys to link. Okay, they either got with a third party who's karmic, or they are being whores or hoes, yeah. Or they're just not ready. Maybe they got out of a situation and they're healing, so they're not necessarily ready at the moment to be in a relationship, because that last situation or relationship was more of a toxic situation. And when people come out of a toxic situation, they're going to need time to air out, okay? Because everything, their nervous system, everything is shocked, okay? Their mind doesn't work the same way that it would if it was just a regular relationship. Their emotions don't run the same way. Everything is exhausted or just screwed. You know what I'm saying? So they need time to recalibrate. They need time to get their mind right, get their body right. Okay. Now, this could also be the collective too. All right. The collective could have just gotten out. Y'all could have just got out of a toxic relationship. And because you did, your team was like, we're going to need you to heal, get your mind right, get your body and your emotions and spirit right, and then you can get back in the game. Okay. So this door to spirit means that your spiritual team is in play. Okay. Put me on the field, coach. That's what that's what's going on. And they also, being the ref, they're being the ref as well, and they threw that flag, okay? And they're like, sorry, you can't do that. We need you to bring it back, and we need you to go ahead and take care of you first, and then you can get back in the game. As well as if the roles are flipped, they need to get right first before they can get in the game. Now, if it's not somebody who got out of a toxic relationship, then it's somebody who had a contract. This is a spiritual contract, right? With being your counterpart, and they screwed it up. So your team was like, they're gone. Now we need to find somebody else. Who's next? Okay. You know what I mean? That type of situation. So that's more of why this is no longer, okay? Examples of that. If you started talking to somebody and then all of a sudden they stopped talking to you for no reason. If you were in a relationship and I'm not saying that the relationship was going amazing or wasn't going amazing, but if you were in a relationship or you are in a relationship and it's starting to fizz out and you're like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Or if the relationship had its issues and it's just like, okay, why did this just turn up where I need to be gone? It's because whatever they're doing behind closed doors, whatever they're doing without letting you know, they're messing up the whole function. Simple as that. And your team don't play about you. And they're like, nope, we're good. You had your fun. You messed up. You gotta go. Like, this connection severed. That's exactly. So what I'm getting is, don't cry over something that was never meant for you in the first place. They basically want you to work on you and focus on you. And as you do that, and as you learn to love yourself and build new boundaries, the person that is made for you is going to come in. Simple as that. Simple as that. So don't fret. I know it could be hard because if you're feeling someone, your emotions is into it. It's like, but I love them, but they're for me. Oh my goodness. No, they're not. So this is not something that's done to you. This is something that's done for you so that you can get out of the situation. Please pay attention to the signs, okay? Because you can miss the signs and allow yourself to stay in something that you should have been out of. And then you wonder, why am I dealing with this? Because you never saw the signs. So when it was time to go, you decided to stay and say, no, let me just fight it out. No. Because how much longer do you need to be in a relationship that's not going right for you before you say it's time to go? How much abuse, how much disrespect, how much neglect, how much rejection do you have to go through before you tell yourself, okay, enough is enough. Let's go. You don't need any more. Okay? Once, okay, you fool me once, shame on me. You fool me twice, shame on you. I think that's how it goes. Yeah. But basically I'm saying is get out. If it's not working and you see the signs, just go. Don't try to fight. I did that before. I realized once I got out of the situation, I got my mind healed and everything, I realized that I saw all the signs. Once I looked back, I saw all the signs that my team and the Most High was putting to tell me go. But I didn't go because I was just stubborn and I was hard and I was like, no, I want to work this out, and no, I want to do this and I want to do that. And it got deeper and deeper and deeper to where it was affecting my health. Okay, I did not feel like myself. I did not look like myself. And I was putting on a smile, but deep down I was exhausted. Okay, I was drained. And I would have been able to avoid it if I would have left when the signs were there. Okay? So I hope if you're in a situation that is not good for you, please get out. Okay? They have hotlines. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if email me if you need to, and I will help you look for something. Get out, okay? Your life is precious, and you don't need to waste it on someone who's undeserving. All right? Now, I hope that clarified anything that you were wondering, questioning, anything that you really needed. I hope it helped. And I will see you on the next one. And I think since today is Wednesday, I think tomorrow, I might be doing a full read too, posting it on my YouTube. All right. And hopefully I can get my phone cleared so I can record back on my phone, because I just like it better. But anyway, you guys have an amazing evening, or AM, afternoon, whenever you're viewing this. And I will see you later. But remember, I love you. Bye.